Hi guys, welcome back to our channel here at American in Poland. Today we're going to be talking about the Corpus Christi festival and the village of Spycimierz. Now what makes Spycimierz special, you ask? And that's kind of a tongue twister, but they have recently been added as of 2021 to the UNESCO list of intangible human resources. And it's all because of the Corpus Christi festival. During this time, the village gets together and over about a 2-kilometer path throughout the village, they put down patterns and install what we call flower carpets. And they're very intricate designs of everything from churches and crosses to Bibles to geometric shapes, and they're all filled in with different types of flower petals or greenery from hedges or grass. They're outlined in with soil to hold the patterns. It's really a unique experience. The history of this is kind of up for debate. There are some sources stating that this tradition started with soldiers returning from the Napoleonic Wars. There are other people saying that it's as recent as 1956. And it really, it's kind of a difficult thing to nail down because it is done throughout Europe. Here, traditionally in Poland, it's just young girls that are going ahead of the procession, laying down flowers for the priests and the parishioners and worshipers to walk on it as they go and celebrate Corpus Christi at the local church. Now, what makes Spycimierz very special is that each one of these panels and sections of road is done by individual families. Nobody's paid to do this. This is just a way for the locals to be able to be involved in their church community and do something that's very unique and very special. We actually overheard one lady talking about how her family has been in the village for generations, and that she now owns the family house but doesn't live there and only comes back just for the Corpus Christi festival, so that she can put down her panel, as a tribute to her family and the village as a whole. So it's really, really neat. We actually saw one young boy who did this one panel of the church, and he was so proud of it. And when we took a picture of it, he was like, "Oh, thank you so much for taking a picture of my panel." And there's a lot of effort that goes into this, and it's really cool to see both old and the young getting involved in this. It has turned into a very large event here in this village. They're actually bringing people in by buses, and they've got a large kind of like festival market, if you will, where they're selling everything from food to, Chinese toys, local craft works. It's really, really unique. And they even had a small kind of medieval festival set up there with reenactors who were making bows, and it was basically just a medieval camp. Now what we see here is the first chalk outline that is placed along the processional way. They then go back through and outline everything in soil or bark mulch, and this kind of holds the flowers in place. If you'll notice, everything is kind of traditional religious iconography. It reminds me very much of like stained glass windows in a cathedral, or the highlighted panels in an old Bible. Very, very beautiful, very involved. Some of the materials they use range from dyed bark mulch, which you can see in some of these pictures, to flowers, like I said before, grass clippings, little bits of everything. They're very, very inventive, and it really makes for this vibrant splash of color first thing here in the summer in Poland. So one thing that's new in the village is going to be this like multimedia center. It's kind of like in the United States we call it a welcome center for the village. And the nice thing is being part of UNESCO is that it gives them a little bit of more financial ability to do so. The other thing was really cool is because of people coming in, The fire department actually volunteers, and they direct parking, and they charge you 10 zloty to park a car, and all of that money is going towards this, cultural center development there in the village. Now, so this center is going to be dedicated to the traditions of the village, how these carpets are made, designs. There's going to be kind of like a virtual walkthrough so that if you don't make it to the village during Corpus Christi, you can still experience kind of what it's like, at any time of the year, which is really cool. And this is a really beautiful little village. There's a couple of small farms right inside the village, where, their animals are running around, the dogs are barking, chickens are clucking. The buildings are, they are old, it looks like they're like a limestone brick material, which is really unique. And it's worth going to visit them, even in the kind of off season, if you would call it. But for right now, what they have is these boards with pictures and descriptions of what's happening, and they're located on the church fence, and it gives you kind of the whole process of everything in both Polish and in English, which is really cool. So, like I said, if you get the opportunity to head to Spycimierz, it is, especially on Corpus Christi, it's a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It was really beautiful. We got super lucky this year with great weather. I'd say hit it up. Yeah. So I guess that concludes our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and it really helps out the channel a lot. We look forward to seeing you guys again soon here at An American in Poland. Thanks much again.